Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Evening Reiki. Earlier in the Evening Reiki. Welcome to the live. Just gonna chill out for a bit. Bonjour. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Reiki healing, it is just an energy healing modality. If you don't resonate with it, that's okay. If you just want to chill out, that's totally okay. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit, share some good vibes. If you would like to receive the energy healing, you just have to be open to it. So just acknowledge it's something you would like to experience. That's rude. Will you be okay? Yeah. Namaste. How are you doing, Sarah? Two, two, two. My ring light stopped working today. I was cleaning the kitchen and it fell down. So I have to deal with a regular weird one. Cranberry juice. I don't know how I feel about this music. Good, okay, we'll leave it then. Hi, Cliff. Aww, nice to see you as well. Nice to see you as well. Yeah, it definitely could help with nausea. It really depends on what it is that you need. If you wanted to focus your intention, you're more than welcome to. So one of your powers with regards to this Reiki healing, because I'm doing a generalized healing right now, you can use your intention to focus on where you'd like that energy to go. So your intention is your superpower. So if there's a special place you would like that energy to be directed to, then please just set your attention to that. Erta amkurutushte timi eteresia akurstuye tereniki teretishta ayerta mokurutushte eresimortishta. Hi. Yeah, set your attention and your intention to your liver. Ayamanira takiara shtoira tamkurata soira timitira sa tayara tamkurata shtoira kit erasamurata shtoira tamkurata shtoira. Mananayara sanamurata shtoira tamkiti shtoira tamkursut erasinkitira soira tamkurashtaira. So you like stingling? It is a very peaceful energy, isn't it? That's my playlist. Today I'm just using YouTube. I'm just using guitar vibe, lo-fi hip hop on YouTube. Thank you. White light in my fingers? I think it's probably just the light this. White light in my fingers? I think it's probably just the light this. Sorry. That's reflecting. Ayrata kastoyerta komukoyeret yasam uksierta stoyerta mi etenemekierta samata ierta saurta makurta suyerta mieta stoyerta mi. Hi Rachel. Amaneresia atarata surta makaratista yerta miete esemierta nakorashtoyerta. Urata morati kia no kusurata ma iata me kia iata neme kia surata neme kia no tiara sanata me. Feeling a lot of throat tonight. A lot of throat stuff. I'm gonna work on the throat a little bit. Feeling in the lymph nodes and the throat area. A little bit in the heart. I know he does. Thank you. Source creator. Masua naira timikia sua aira timine tira sura tikia nashto anamata nikisia mata nasia ratanasia. E nama e ni kia no kuruta ira sana ku e tini mo kun e yesu ana ira ta amot ira si ana kuruta shta amata ni kia no tosa. E ne ira ta maki ira sa umaka i siara ta anku isia. A lot of heart too. A lot of pain in the heart. So we're going to focus a little bit on the heart space. Let that heart chakra open up. Era na makorte erni kia nausen entiama in sierra tasto. Na ine e ana orata na amkote eritina amatusa atani kitia. Ina era tasto eriti kia mukot eriti kusu uto eriti mia torasa me tinia tirashta mata yaniki. Anai e hainari ayarata makorata iarata marata inkie saung siri tishtu iarata makorati saurut kostaya i ate ina matunasa atana makarati amukurto so irati marati tashta yana marati nikisiri. I'm not wearing my blue kyanite tonight. I haven't worn it for a while. Yeah, they haven't been pushing my lives out very often. I'm struggling to be seen on TikTok. Well, hello, how are you? Thank you for the gift, Jonathan. Ayanira tamanina kone ina mora la tira sumati ni kiara toshtayo ritomati. Aleti niera samora toshtaira takiara sura tamati ni kita urisani tira samu tira shtue. A ira na makarati shtue ira tukumara ti mukurutu sot ira tuma et ira soat ira tiki deshta ira tisina mora. Amore to kosu ira tamara tini ta aura sa amora tina makuritista ore tinia. Ira tamara san ira na makana tira sa ira ta kora tia sura tamashtu ira tama tira sa. Tayera kamara kita nastuya tiara takostoya timartini. Arataniera takostoya tifusara kumkuratisia martikimot animi tiara panatina mukuratastaya risiera tafuraitini. Nayara namakoranetian samukaretistayera tamukorasetayera tamukoratasotoyera tamuarati. Arata nakia nakoratasai ira tikistayera tasora tinimkiera te ira nikia torestayera surat kiara siriara tuyetini. Amarata siera takostana mati nikia namarata makana sura tamakana matea. Matira stani amore sana matini kiatura sana matini kiera squia. Era na magia na ora sana matini ancora testa era tana tia na mare sana tira si tora tim kurutu suira ti fati na testa. Hi Danielle. Ereteni ki mira to korati na muarati na mati na kursan ain kiasi ereta maskieta stayera tikimi. Anarati kasaure teni ki etira tafi iram katoista na muarata mati suarata mati. Anarata koiarati muarati nim kuasiera testeini mi etira sa tieto sei tini ki testoera tamo kosuna. Hi, Alicia. I've been in the sun. It is only 7:30. I know. I've been going on super late in the past and I've been pretty tired. I have a day off today, so I was able to get on a little bit earlier. Ideally, I would be coming on earlier like this. And I usually don't because I work and then I have to eat. Thank you for sharing the live. I haven't seen Michael for a long time. I haven't seen Ryan either for a long time. Thank you. How does this work? That's a wonderful question. So you just have to be open to receiving the energy. So this is energy healing. Some people like to close their eyes and just focus on how their body feels. You don't have to. You just have to acknowledge that this is something you'd like to experience because we work with consent. But essentially, Reiki, how Reiki works, so Reiki is energy healing. And the way that I'm able to send you energy healing is kind of like a cell phone. So my intention is to send you energy by channeling source energy. So I'm technically kind of dialing a number with my intention. And for you to be able to receive that energy on your end, you're answering the call that I'm sending you, is basically how it works. As like a very layman's way of understanding the energy healing, how it works is I'm sending, it all works through intention. Energy acts on a different plane, right? It's not really tied to the physical aspect of being. So with your intention, if your intention is to receive the energy, your intention is to answer that phone call, is to answer that call, that creates the connection between us so that I can send you the energy healing. Am I basic? What does that mean? No, I just do. I washed it yesterday after soccer. I did get a haircut, Amanda. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Hey. Okay. I don't know. Thank you. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, thank you. You're so welcome, Amanda. Anaira takoe ira suma, tina makareti staira da saira titira sini, turis tuira kanatira nakarasi tustaira. Thank you. Thank you, warrior spirit. That's so nice. Anaira tamaki ira sisiera tasta eni nore senua te no mokura tasa ira tamakura sa ia tustaira to no te ira samati. Atera tikinia tasta ainira tasura takasta aira sura tamaki tasta ira timati. I'm very excited because not this weekend, but next weekend, I am going to be getting my master. I got really loud all of a sudden. Getting my master level in animal Reiki, so it's very exciting. It's pretty loud. Thank you for the follow. Yes, it's very exciting. I already have my level 1 and 2 for animal Reiki for those of you who have animals. Animals love Reiki usually. They're very picky. You can be picky about it. If you got stuff going on in your life, they might not want your energy. But energy healing is definitely super appreciated by the fluffy ones. A lot of people who say that their furry friends come and hang out. My cat loves selenite. My cat loves my tarot cards lately. I'll have like a tarot spread on my table and my cat will sit in the middle of my tarot spread every time. She doesn't go anywhere else on the table. It's always in the middle of my cards. I don't know what it is. So actually, for animals, I wouldn't touch them. Animals, you have to be really perceptive because consent is not given in the same way as we can have it with humans, right? When you're a human being, you can give your consent verbally. Whereas if you're an animal, right, it's an acknowledgement. You kind of sense it energetically speaking. But I generally with Reiki, you can send it by distance anyways. But if I was healing an animal, I would only touch them if it was very clear that that's something that they wanted. Pardon me. I don't use crystals very much in my practice. It really depends on what you're looking for in the crystal, though. What are you trying to do? Mm. So, something cleansing. I mean, selenite is a great stone for cleansing. Any kind of quartz. Any kind of quartz is good. If you're looking for a protective stone, usually like onyx or black tourmaline. But honestly, you know, I would definitely just kind of see which ones you're drawn to. It's generally a really good way to start. But yeah, selenite is a really great cleansing stone. I'm not very familiar with shungite, so I can't speak on that. I know that Tyle Heals loves shungite, so, you know, he's a good person to ask. But I'm not really, I've never been in contact with shungite before, so I have no idea. And again, I don't use a lot of crystals in my practice. I probably should. I have a beautiful Lemurian quartz here that my beautiful friend Debbie gifted me. So this is a really beautiful, beautiful stone. Got this citrine stone that I also quite love. I got for a steal, actually. I think I got it for like 18 bucks. Hi, Sergio. And then I have this labradorite. Oh no, this isn't labradorite. What is this? I don't know what this is. This is a green stone that I was gifted. I don't know what it is. It's good. I'm good. How are you? Yeah. It didn't look like a jasper. It seems a little bit too, I don't know. I still remember, Sergio, I was talking to Carolyn, and I was on a live with Carolyn and Sarah this morning. And I was kind of like recounting how it is that we found each other. And you are very much involved in that story. Yeah. And I was just thinking a second ago how when you talked to me about black marble and how I need to get myself black marble, and you were thinking of sending me a black marble cube or something. That is very correct, yes. So generally, because our chakras, everything is vibration, right? If you think of light there's different kind of waves, right, in the light, that and some rebound and some don't. And our chakras are very much like that too, where it'll vibrate at a certain frequency. And so our chakras spin different colors, right? Our root chakra spins red, brown, red, orange, yellow, kind of like the rainbow. Orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Yes, I'll bring the tequila. Yeah, and so it's a really interesting thing because everything is frequency. Everything is vibration, everything is frequency. And if you think about it, I'm gonna kind of backtrack and go into a little bit of story time right now. But when I started my spiritual awakening, okay, and I kind of started with baby steps when I started kind of my yoga journey. And I started becoming familiar a bit with chakras during my yoga journey. But my real awakening happened after my dad passed away. And there was a period where when I was kind of healing through my grief, and I was starting a meditation practice more and more to help me. But I also started having questions about, energy. What happens after somebody passes away? Where does that animation go? Where does that life force that makes them vibrant, where does it go after someone physically passes away? And I remember I was doing these, these meditations, and they were these sound meditations. And I was so shocked when I was doing these sound meditations, because the sounds would start really low, and each frequency for each chakra, the vibration, it would go higher in pitch, which means that the vibrations are shorter. And whenever it went up in pitch, I could feel it in a different part of my body. I could feel that vibration in a different part of my body, because those different parts of my body were vibrating at that frequency. And it's the same thing with light, right? The way we see different colors, it's different frequencies of the light that we see. Some waves are longer and some waves are shorter, and the longer ones, some things get absorbed and some things get reflected back, and that's why we see it. And so it's really interesting when we can see the correlation between sound energy, sound waves, as well as color, light waves, and how we have our chakras which spin and have different effects on us. And so when we are drawn to certain crystals, or we're drawn to the color of it, it's because it holds a frequency that is something that we need for us to help us boost that. When I was going through my grief journey, I was always gravitating towards green stones. Like when I look at my tumble stones, like the majority of them are green, because those were the ones that I would pick out. And I wasn't even really... I didn't know anything about that at the time. I was just like starting to get into stones, and I just grabbed a whole bunch that I thought were super pretty. And they were all green. And your heart chakra glows green, right? And so for people who are going through grief, or the heart chakra is maybe getting a bit clogged up with the emotion, is trying to work through some of that, and it's probably spinning a little bit slower, that gravitation towards the green objects helps support that, helps give you the energy in that area of your body. Yeah, absolutely. And that's a really good way to start, right? Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition, absolutely. I did get a haircut. Yeah, so, for people who feel kind of unmotivated or uninspired, they might find themselves being drawn towards carnelian, which is an orange stone that supports the sacral chakra, right? For people who maybe lack confidence or trying to find their joy, they might gravitate towards citrine, which is the yellow stone for the solar plexus chakra. People who have a hard time expressing themselves vocally, who have a hard time speaking their truth, they might go towards a calming blue stone. Blue being the color of the throat chakra. So one thing that I encourage you to do, actually, with that being said, is especially when you're struggling with your intuition and you're kind of just feeling off and you don't really know why. If you are someone who is drawn to stones, pay attention to the stones that you're drawn to. Pay attention to the stones that make you feel at ease. That when you feel like when you hold them, they kind of make you feel a bit more grounded, or they make you feel more balanced. And if you look at the color of those stones that you're feeling drawn to, right, that might be a really good indication of what aspect you might want to start paying attention to in your healing. Are you being drawn to blue stones? Are you being drawn to more dark earthy stones, which would indicate that maybe your root chakra is a bit unbalanced and you need grounding? Are you being drawn to purple stones like amethyst or, you know, or purple fluorite or something like that, where it might be that you have to start paying attention to your intuition more? Paying attention to the things that you're drawn to, paying attention to those colors that bring you ease is a really good indicator of where it is you're lacking attention in your life. Ruby has calling to you, so you might want to look into your root chakra. The root chakra is our sense of safety. It could also be potentially linked to your sacral chakra, but I'm feeling more root. It's kind of a little bit in between. Our root chakra is all about foundation. It's about feeling safe and secure and grounded, but it's also feeling stable in the material world, right? The root chakra is very much about the material, your safety net, right? Having your roots in, family. The sacral chakra is about, you know, where are you holding fear? Are you allowing yourself to be creative? Are you allowing yourself to flow like water? And so ruby is kind of an interesting one because the root chakra does actually spin a beautiful ruby red. So I would be drawn to that. But I always feel like more kind of like earthy colored stones as well are very connected to the root chakra as well. So it might be a call to kind of come back to earth, to set your roots in deep. Red jasper is great. Obsidian, petrified wood. Petrified wood. I love petrified wood. Petrified wood is a really fantastic stone for grounding. Not only because it kind of embodies those kind of earthy colors, but it is very much, it is wood. It is very much a tree. You need a lot of grounding, Annie. Yeah. Connect with the trees. They love it when we visit. Trees love it when we come and visit. I keep on seeing something in the corner of my eye, and it's very weird. I don't like the glare of this light either. Without fire? It explains the ruby a little bit. Yeah. Cool. How do we do this? Labrador. I love Labradorite. I usually have a Labradorite here. I love Labradorite. You know Labradorite is like my favorite. Labradorite and Moonstone are two of my favorite stones. I connect more with stones than I do crystals per se. I don't have any opal, but I love opal. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Long time. Yeah, Labradorite is a gorgeous stone. I love the lore behind it. So I'm in Canada. And from what I understand, I'm pretty sure it's Inuit lore, but I could be mistaken, Inuit, is that the reason why Labradorite looks the way that it does is that because the northern lights, or the aurora borealis, is trapped in it. And I think that's just such a beautiful visual. And it really does resonate with me in the sense that it is such a beautifully cosmic stone. There's something about Labradorite that I find really connects me to the sky and the stars, and that kind of mixed energy of the sun and the stars. Oh, warrior struck the stone and released the aurora borealis. Ah, I see. Okay, I love that. Sergi knows everything. Let me go grab mine, actually. I'm gonna go grab my Labradorite stone. Ouch, my knee. Ow. Psych, never mind. I thought it was here and it's not. But I have selenite. I really don't like this light. Oops. Sorry. I just realized, Jonathan, that your username is knowyourself1111, and I love that. I love that username. Nice. Late night yoga sounds fun. Hello, Liz. How are you, darling? I wish my ring light was working. Maybe I should ask for that for Christmas. Nice. Oh, I love that. Yeah. The white ones? White ones are usually cleansing. Selenite, clear quartz. Generally cleansing. Oh, I'm sorry you're sad. Mm. How light. Ask your questions to Sergio. Sergio knows more about crystals than I do. Oh, I love plants. I love plants. My brother is getting frustrated because I always come home. Can never have enough. Can never have enough. I have a plant right here. I have so many. A lot. Yeah. I've been told that my aura is green. It's not surprising. A little forest fairy. Yeah. My home is with the trees. I have a few banana plants and there's a bunch of plants that I don't know their names. And bonsai and some prayer plants and a monstera and some palms and some more palms and some other tree, some snake plants, some succulents. I have a lot. I don't like this part. I have to kind of figure out this TikTok algorithm thing, because I've been noticing recently that people aren't seeing that I'm going live, which is sad. I don't get to see my friends as much anymore. Hi Jill, how are you, love? I was just talking about people I haven't seen for a while. It's the likes, yeah, could be. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Hello, D-boy. I was told by someone that since TikTok kind of dropped this TikTok shop thing, and that they're really like focusing on people who are pushing merch. Hi. Oh, looking for work. That's exciting. I mean, maybe it's not really for you right now, but it will be exciting. Starting something new. But yeah, I heard that TikTok is pushing more so creators that sponsor, which is too bad because I'm not really it's not really the thing I do, you know? I'm not here to sell people things. I'm here to send good vibes, you know? So I work magic. Tap to find me. Yeah. I mean, I know that a lot of them are subscribed and have the notifications bell or whatever, but I'm a giver. I had this really interesting realization today. I don't pull cards very often. And I decided to pull cards for myself today. And I was pulling cards for my tarot, and the Nine of Cups popped up. And it was the first time that I'd looked at this card, and I finally truly understood what it was trying to say. And it's very interesting. Because in this card that I have, there's this woman at the table, and there's 8 cups that are kind of curved in front of her, and there's 1 cup that's in the middle. It's right in front of her, and she's pouring into that cup first. And it's just a reminder that to feel truly content and satisfied, you have to make sure that you are filling your cup before you're filling the cup of others. Those cups will be filled up. They're all there. They're in front of her. They're all there to be filled up. But make sure that you're filling your cup first. Take care of you first. And then what's left, you can give to other people. But if you give to other people first and there's nothing left in that bottle for you, there's nothing left you're going to be able to give. Right? And so it was very cool to connect to that card in that way, because it truly is that emotional fulfillment starts with you. Emotional fulfillment starts with you giving that love to yourself, giving those contents and that energy to yourself. So Do as the Nine of Cups do. Nurture yourself. Hi, Karina. How are you, gorgeous? Long time no see. I'm doing well, thank you. Glad to hear you're doing great. That's awesome. My ring light broke, so I'm stuck with this weird lamp. Always take care of you first. Kind of like that same analogy with the airplane, right? Make sure that you put the mask on you before you put the mask on anyone else. Because you're useless if you don't, useless to everyone if you don't take care of you first, right? Yeah, more self-care. A lot of people like have this feeling of guilt when it comes to prioritizing themselves. This music is wild. It is challenging as a single parent. I believe that. I mean, I'm not a parent, but I did take care of my little sister when she was born. And it is challenging. Absolutely. But it's also, what are just the smallest things that you can do for you? It doesn't have to necessarily be a really big thing. It can be something that, you know, it's just a little glimmer, you know, just allow yourself to have those little glimmers in your day. Whatever that is for you. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to be a big thing. But the more you allow yourself to really embrace those glimmers, you know, it's just little things that you give yourself all the time. Oh, thank you so much, Karina. Where did I find light language? Found me. Well, I don't know. I didn't find it. You didn't find me. I didn't find it. My roommate is just coming home. Yo, yo.
What's going on here?
Just doing my Reiki live. Just doing a Reiki live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. 30.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I don't care.
How's it going?
Good. You are so
What?
damp. Yeah.
We just finished some class.
Oh, were you in swimming as well? Oh, right on. Okay.
I'm much better than he is, though.
Yeah.
You wish.
But anyways, sorry for the interruption. But we all have it, right? We all have that ability in us somewhere. And it just activates. So I didn't really find it. It didn't really find me. I always had it. I always had it. And it just, little by little, I think, as I started healing myself in different ways and being exposed to it, I discovered it more and more. And it's very much an aspect of healing our ability to be authentic, right? Because when we start allowing ourselves to truly connect to who we authentically are, without worrying about what other people think, without caring about what other people are going to say, it allows you that safety to be able to express yourself in your purity, to be able to express yourself in your truth. And so, you know, and it's not to say that I'm fully healed, because I'm definitely not. I definitely have a lot of things that I have to work on, and it's always going to be a lifelong journey. But what it was that I needed to heal for me to be able to express that side of who I am, I healed enough for me to be able to progressively more and more feel comfortable to be able to channel these energies that I have within myself. But man, was I shy about it at the beginning, you know? It's not something that comes easy, especially because it's very contradictory to what society would normally see as appropriate or normal, right? So it's allowing ourselves to be comfortable doing what we want, and allowing ourselves to be comfortable to be seen and heard for who we are. And the people who matter are the people who are going to like it anyway. Those who don't like it, those who don't vibe with it, that's their problem. And that's okay, right? Yeah. People judge what they can understand, absolutely. And that's the thing, is we have to remember too that everyone, it's not to put hate on those people either, right? Because everyone is at a different stage in their journey. I know that there was a period in my life where seeing and hearing other people speak light language made me very uncomfortable, because I didn't understand it, just like Karina said. Did grief play any part in that discovery? It probably did, in the sense that my spiritual awakening did start with a quite a traumatic and deep grief. So there was a role that it played, but I think a lot of it was me really shedding limiting beliefs, and old versions of myself, and kind of rebirthing myself. And that's okay. That's, you know, it's totally understandable. It's totally understandable, and it's totally normal, for people to feel uncomfortable with it. I've never done ayahuasca now. You know, and that's what we have to remember, is everyone is on their own journey. And so it's important for us, we can set boundaries, but it's also important for us to kind of give space for those who may not be at the same place in their journey, or who may not have the same perspective as you necessarily. Because, you know, everyone's life is different. Am I into tarot and astrology? I am a little bit. Oh, thank you, Selena. I don't really pull cards. Karina, who is in here, she pulls tarot. So Karina is very much into the tarot. Is something that she does quite a lot on TikTok. Tarot and kind of oracle cards, I don't feel comfortable enough yet doing for other people, or like publicly. It's something that I kind of only practice for those who are close to me. Yeah. And I'm very interested in astrology. I think astrology is very interesting. So I'm not a master of astrology by any means, but I'm definitely interested. Thank you, Sergio. It's always going to be easier to read others because you don't have to worry about your ego getting in the way. When you're reading for yourself, you have to really be able to discern what is spirit and what is ego. That was an interesting switch. Yeah. Sergio and my other friends give me a hard time when I say that I'm not great into reading. I'm shy about it. I'm not very confident in it. Yeah. I'm sure if you'd like to book a reading with Karina, you can go to her page and book a reading with her. Oh, thanks, girl. Oh, cool. Totem animals. I've always connected to owls. Yeah. Yeah, Reiki is beautiful energy, isn't it? I really like this music. But yeah, when we have somebody else read for us, we will be receiving what it is that we need to hear, usually not what we want to hear. If you're pulling cards for yourself, you're probably going to try to read the cards in a way that will make you feel good. I know I'm guilty of it. I've done it before. So having somebody else pull for you is really good. But always remember that nothing is set in stone either, right? Cards have been calling you out in pulls. I had a reading done the other day by a really good friend of mine called Carolyn. She goes by Eternal Soul on TikTok. Yeah, absolutely. She pulled a card for me. And it was action. She's like, "Oh, get ready." I'm like, "I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready." And she's like, "Oh, you are." I'm like, "Oh, no, 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 I'm not." So, yeah. Just be aware that, you know, it could be anything, really. And Spirit's not going to wait for you, so. Sergio, I think I should I'm gonna send you the screen recording that I took of the reading. You'll laugh. Yeah, you're gonna laugh. I think the card was kind of equivalent to the Chariot. And it was really interesting because like I've been recently looking at tarot cards and noticing things in the cards that I'd never noticed before, and like finally like actually understanding what these cards are trying to say and what they're trying to mean. And you know, there's kind of there's meanings that are commonly known as readers, right? Especially with the tarot, like each card has a pretty specific meaning. But the meaning also, there will always be some nuance. And I'm starting to notice the nuance now in ways that I never really did before, which I think is really interesting. You see, you already. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Oracle is very new agey. I think Oracle and Tarot both have a very important place. Tarot is more structured, that's true. There is still room, though, for interpretation with the Tarot, right? There's a lot of different imagery, and depending on what you notice in the imagery is kind of going to guide the way that you interpret what the card is trying to say and how it relates to the other cards. And Oracle is a really good way to start because I feel they're more intuitive. Oracle cards are a little bit more intuitive. Yeah, it's the card that says the story. I already know you're eating. Yeah. But also the way that the cards kind of interact with other cards in the tarot will kind of guide what it's trying to say, right? Because even though there is all of that structure in tarot, and there are set meanings of the cards, even those set meanings I feel do have a little bit of flexibility in, and it depends on the relationship with everything else that's happening in the spread. Yeah, absolutely. Like, for example, the Eight of Cups card, right? And technically, you know, there's the cups that are behind her. At least I don't have the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. I have the Witch's tarot. And there are the 8 cups behind her. There's a dolphin next to her. And off in the distance, there's these 8 stars. And on one hand, the 8 of Cups is about kind of moving on and walking away from something. But depending on what's going on in the spread, that card, the focus doesn't necessarily have to be on the walking away, but it's like, what are you walking towards? Right? That's the way that slight shift. It's a card of movement. And it's a card of what are you prioritizing? But how it's read doesn't necessarily have to be one that's heavy. It doesn't have to be a heavy card. It depends on the way that it falls in the reading. And it depends on the energy that is being read in that spread, if that makes sense. But again, like I have to be very careful because I don't identify as a tarot reader, and I definitely haven't studied the tarot enough to be an expert on it. So, you know, I want to be careful of not speaking where I don't really have a place necessarily. But in my experience of pulling cards and kind of how I've been feeling with them, that's kind of some stuff that's come up. With mediumship, absolutely. There's definitely some people in here that do mediumship for sure. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Karina. I don't know if that's still, I'm still not sure if that's something that I would want to do. Doing card readings for people. But it's definitely, an art form. And it's a path that I have a lot of gratitude and a lot of appreciation for. A lot of respect for as well. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of trust that goes into it. For those of you who are just joining, welcome to the live. We are sending Reiki healing. We're having little chit chats. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, it's something to consider, I suppose. Never thought about that. That's kind of clever. I actually did have a Reiki healer do that for me once. When I was a little baby Reiki practitioner, I had just gotten my level 1 and 2 in Holy Fire Reiki. And there was a woman I had met in our class who was just getting a revamp of the energy. And so we kind of corresponded for a while and would send Reiki to each other. And she had done... she had pulled some cards for me before she did the Reiki, and it was really interesting how that really connected to the energy healing that she did. I look like Rhea Ripley. I'm not kind of familiar with Rhea Ripley. Pardon me. Oops. Go back. Hey, I was talking about you earlier, Michael. How are you? I was like, I haven't seen Michael and Ryan for so long. What's going on? Long time. I miss Ryan. Nice to have you back. I'm glad. You're awesome. That's awesome. Hi, Javier. How are you? Well, thank you. I love it when the subscription thing comes along because it always says 222 and it makes me so happy. Yeah, I know you say that I look like Rhea Ripley. I don't know who Rhea Ripley is. Good night, Karina. It was so nice to have you in here. I hope you have a beautiful sleep. I will catch you on the flip. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Bonne nuit. Te pareces a Rhea Ripley. No conozco? Oh, thank you. So are you. No sabo who she is. I'm trying. I'm trying. ¿Quién? Is that a word? No sabo quién es Rhea Ripley. Use Duolingo. I was trying to learn. I cut my hair. I look different. I cut my hair. I'm wearing makeup. I was learning Italian on Duolingo because it's a super efficient language to learn. And then I lost my phone in England. It's very sad. No, it's not real birds. No, it's just background music. I'm gonna wrap it up in the next 15 minutes, I think. Because I've been on a long time. Oh, poor baby. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Michael. Oh, that's beautiful. I do teach. I'm going to be teaching in, I think, January, February. So if that's something that interests you, send me an email. Also, thank you everyone who's been sending likes. That's very kind. Welcome, Richie. Yes. Crystal feels so much heavier than usual. Yeah. I'm feeling a lot of tightness in the heart. felt kind of called to grab a green stone. It's very true. Energy never dies. Energy always is. Heart palpitations. Tairtama kusin ietasta enemetin kietiarasa unikritista irtama kortoka irtakorsit ui mayanamaat unikana suut saudetasti. Tairtama korto soirtimitia kuste nimikona uretama kiertusa tairtum kortiamatin. Iena maratana iena maratana mkoratania otain konatine irtana makai iete airtana rotoko uirtikiarto son itast airtana okoroto so irtana kortiana ena irtama irtani iena irtana rotokista irtaka surtana chirasuna kustana. Airtina rotaka irtana makoroto no irana martine kiana koroso tiana makorotana suni. Airtana kiana kuste irtini kimotiana makansiera tashtana irtine kiana korosani teki eshtera sana kiana. Airtini kiana korotesta irtini tira. Alright, I'm going to ground the energy. Envisioning a beautiful, beautiful white light coming down, cleansing everything away. Everything down. Down through our neck, our face, our neck, our shoulder, our collarbones, our shoulder blades and our back, down our chest, through our torso and our ribs. Allowing ourselves to be pulled down through our arms, through our elbows, our forearms, into our wrists and our hands, feeling it pulling us down through the sternum, down, into the solar plexus, down the sides of our body, down our back, down into our stomach, feeling that there, allowing it to pull everything down through our hips, into our abdomen, into our pelvis, our reproductive organs, into our lower back, into our seat bones, allowing it to percolate there a little bit, in our hip flexors, down in the bottom of our spine, through our hips, into our legs, down our thighs, down our knees, going a little further down still, past our calves and our shins, into our ankles, into the tops of our feet, into the soles of our feet, through our heels, through our toes, into the earth. And allowing that energy to go deep down into the earth, feeling ourselves pulled down. Down. Deep breath in. And as we breathe out, just letting that all out. Out, down, through, into the earth. Oh. And again, breathing out, into the earth. Sitting here for a moment. Allowing yourself to feel how you feel. Do you feel heavy? Do you feel light? Do you feel spacey? Do you feel liquid? How do you feel in this present moment? Just be with yourself for a second, just for a second. Just being present with ourselves. Allowing ourselves to enjoy this moment. Just this little moment for us. It's so nice. And I am going to ground the energy now. So, sealing this beautiful energy in this beautiful bubble of light. Asking that the energy healing continue for you in your highest good for as long as is needed. Daiko mio, daiko mio, daiko mio. Sealing it off with the holy fire, holy fire, holy fire. Chokure, chokure, chokure. And sealing it off with love and light. Thanking the Reiki for this beautiful healing that just took place. Thanking any guides that came through, any beautiful energies in our highest good that came through. Thanking myself for this moment, thanking you for being present in this moment with me. And I'm calling back all of my energy to be sent up to Source, to be transmuted in love and light and sent back to me. And I release your energy, send it up to Source to be transmuted in love and light and sent back to you. Lovingly and with gratitude. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone who's been here. I hope that you enjoyed the live. If you would like to catch my live replays, I do post them all to YouTube. So if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you will be able to catch all of my TikTok live replays there. In the case that you don't see me going live for a bit, you can still partake in the energy even though it is not in the live. Energy does not expire. Energy is not bound by time and space as we understand time and space to be. So Reiki with Salome is my YouTube channel. There is a link in my bio to subscribe to that if you would like. I love turquoise. Thank you, LB. I connect very deeply with the First Nations. There's a beautiful energy in many First Nations people that I have so much gratitude and awe for, admiration for. So that's a beautiful compliment. Thank you. But yes, if you would like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, my lives will always be there. I also offer personal sessions. So if you would like a more in-depth personal healing, there's a link in my bio to book with me if you would so choose. I would be honored to be a part of your healing journey. And I also teach. So if you would like to learn how to practice Holy Fire Reiki, I teach level 1 and 2 right now. I will be offering the master level in the new year because I have to get on that. And I might And I will be involving animal Reiki as well in my practice as I get my master in animal Reiki. So something to keep in mind. Please do join the Thin Line community on Facebook as well, as if you're looking for a community. We have a beautiful community on Facebook called the Thin Line, where we're all sharing our gifts and sharing our love and our compassion and our wisdom and support. So if you're looking for a family or a community to help support you on your healing journey, that's a beautiful place to go. There's a lot of cool stuff happening there all the time. And if you'd like to take part of a CMBS, which is our healing, our spiritual self-care membership or subscription that Deborah, Juliana, and myself run. It is a beautiful place to dedicate yourself to your spiritual being, to your spiritual journey. We offer monthly events that you can partake in. So you get a free event or 2 free events every month, depending on your subscription. And they're beautiful and they're varied and they're so healing. We also have our own private Facebook group that offers weekly energy forecasts. I just did mine this morning. Really great stuff. And we do weekly live talks and healings and stuff that we offer every week. Sometimes we do card pulls. Sometimes we send Reiki. Sometimes we have informational chats. And we also offer discounts on our services and our classes. So if that's something that was really interesting you, please see the links in my bio. I'm going to be leading a chakra healing series starting 2 weeks from now. And the first chakra, it's going to be a healing meditation with light language and Reiki healing. But it's a guided meditation that's going to focus on the root chakra for this first one. So it's going to be the first of a series of 7. If you'd like to partake in my healing events or any of our healing events without being a part of our subscription, that's totally fine. They're $33. So you're welcome to join for those without being a part of CMBS. Essentially, CMBS, it just ends up paying for itself. So, it's completely up to you. There's just the added perks if you're part of our membership compared to just joining the events. But please do join the event if that's something that interests you. There's some really beautiful, really, really powerful things that we offer there. So definitely check it out. And otherwise, I'm sending you all of my love. I will definitely check out that turquoise. I have some turquoise earrings that I was gifted to. It's really interesting that you mentioned that, actually, because my grandmother, the first pair of earrings she ever gave me was a pair of earrings she bought. She's from France, and she had bought them when I was a baby when she was visiting Vancouver. And they were a pair of these beautiful turquoise earrings with feathers, with these metal feathers that she bought from a First Nations artist. You are not a pain at all, LB. I really appreciate that. It was really beautiful having you engaged in my life. Thank you for being here. It's very appreciated. It's very welcomed. Very, very complimentary. So I loved it. It was great. But yeah, it's a beautiful awareness. I love turquoise. Love you back. I don't know if anybody has any questions about anything. But if you ever, 9999, I just saw 9999 Nick. I've been seeing a lot of 999 recently. So that's a little thing for me. I did a card pull today, and I got 999 on the card pull, 3 9 cards. Hi, welcome to the live. I'm just wrapping up, but I noticed your username, and it caught my eye. Yeah, 999, the numbers of completion. Beautiful. Number of mastery. 9 of Cups was kind of the topic today when I was in my Reiki live. Yeah. Hello, Johnny. So I'm wishing you all so much love. Thank you, Nick, for stopping by very briefly. What do? I practice Reiki. I was sending some Reiki healing. So if you're open to energy healing or Reiki healing, I do lives usually once a week if I can. And I do post my live replays to YouTube. So if if you resonate with energy healing, oh, thank you for subscribing, LB. If you resonate with energy healing, and that's something that you need, check out my page. I'm going to try to start coming on more regularly if I can. It's just challenging. I've got a really busy schedule, so. Yeah, Reiki's beautiful. Definitely, if you've check out my YouTube channel. I post some of all of my Reiki replays there, so you can kind of see what the energy feels like. But you're always welcome to book a session with me as well. I do sessions via Zoom. And you can always shoot me an email if you've got questions. It's for both. Physical, emotional, spiritual, energetic. Reiki is an energy healing modality that really involves everything, because our whole emotions and physicality, they're all very intricately linked. They're very intimately linked. And so oftentimes if we have emotional trauma, if we have emotional things that we are trying to deal with, we'll probably have a physical manifestation of that as well. A lot of physical things that we experience are often linked to some kind of repression of energy, or energy that has been stagnant or blocked for a long time. Thanks, LD. Disease are the words dis-ease. It's a feeling of dis-ease. It's our energy not being able to flow naturally. And so Reiki helps unblock energy. It helps release and transmute things. And it really allows you to let emotions that have been stored, or let pain or different energy bodies kind of move through, so that you can have well-being again. So that you can have balance again. We work with chakras as well in the meridian system, because that's just energy pathways, right? Our chakras are energy wheels that spin within our bodies. They're also interestingly associated with the biggest nerve bundles along our spine. If you think about the 7 main chakras that we have, or sometimes 8 if you count the kind of spleen area, liver spleen area, they are where the big glands or nerve bundles are. So the pituitary gland, where our third eye is, in our throat, where our thyroid gland is, right? Big nerve system there. In our heart, the thymus gland, right? You have your heart here, a big electromagnetic source. A lot of nerve stuff going on in your gut, in your solar plexus, down where your reproductive organs are, and then down at the root of your spine. It's very interesting. There's a lot of things to look into when it comes to the flow of energy and how our body works, because we are spiritual beings in a physical body, but our physical body is in its own way kind of spiritual, right? It's a beautiful communication and communion between the two. So Reiki really helps with all of it. You can't really touch one thing without affecting the others. So you can't really separate them either. Anyways, I should probably go. But I hope you all have a beautiful evening. I hope to catch you in my next live. Toodaloo.